What would you say are some of the worst movie lines of all time?
You're the disease, and I'm the cure.
That would be from Cobra, Sylvester Stallone.
And his name was Cobaretti.
Cobaretti.
And it
How do you know so much
about so little.
about such inconsequential old stuff?
Because I was raised as the real life cable guy. I wasn't allowed to leave the house. My mom thought I was always going to get kidnapped.
Yeah.
So I just watched TV until I was like 15.
That was it, huh?
Yeah. So I know a lot about a little.
Well, here are some of the ones that the internet, from a compilation of different sources, always seems to like to make fun of for some of the worst lines of all time. Does it deserve the grief that it gets from many people? Now, here's one from the movie Four Weddings and a Funeral. That's a pretty good movie, right?
Yeah.
But what about this movie line? Terrible or not?
Wasn't the person standing next to me in the veil, it's the person standing opposite me now. In the rain.
Is it still raining? I hadn't noticed.
As you hear rain pouring down.
Well, I think the point is, yes, she's just so enamored with the charm of Hugh Grant that the rain schmain.
Now, was this before or after he was cheating on Elizabeth Hurley with a hooker?
I think this was before.
Gotcha.
Yeah, he was at the height of his fame when that whole Divine Brown situation happened, because he was making movies like Four Weddings and a Funeral.
He seemed to escape that scandal.
Yeah, he did.
What do you think about that line, Virginia? Does that deserve being on the list of the worst?
It's cheesy, but is that the worst?
And you're right. Something can be cheesy and still not the worst.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Well, there are a couple of Hugh Grants that have made the lists over the years. Notting Hill is one that also had Julia Roberts in it, if I remember correctly. And this is one of the lines from that movie that gets ripped on. Does it deserve the hate?
And don't forget, I'm also just a girl standing in front of a boy, asking him to love her.
Kevin's face.
Aww. It's cheesy, but it's good.
Yeah, yeah.
I like that
Oh,
one.
I can picture Virginia being very vulnerable, talking to Panda, saying that line.
Mad Panda.
I'm just a girl standing in front of a boy, asking him to love her.
And it's raining, and I can't even tell. And by the way, did you take out the trash, Panda?
So are we giving a little forgiveness to some of the cheesy lines that have come from the rom-com?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I mean, I think they're supposed to be cheesy.
Mm-hmm. You know, I think sometimes it's hard to bare your soul and, you know, not have it, you know, come out.
Well, that's why when you talk
Cheesy.
about when the Kevin Ralston went through his poetry phase back when he
Yes.
was younger, I would love to hear what kind of emotions and feelings.
Oh, I'd love to
he
read
put-
that too.
Oh, man.
Oh boy, I wish I could get my hands on that. Boy, that's got to be so terrible. So terrible. Okay, what about this one? Jerry Maguire, Tom Cruise movie from back in the day
They have a few catchphrases on there that could go either way.
that are kind of terrible. Okay, well, where do you put this in which category?
You complete me. Well, just as
You had me at hello.
Oh,
I mean, Virginia, they came up with a country song called "You Had Me at Hello," and I believe it was your boy Kenny Chesney.
I don't think they can put that in the category of the worst. I
No.
think that's an amazing line.
It's
In that movie,
it's
still-
repeated so
Yes,
much.
It's delivered well. I mean, if it's a terrible line, I mean, yeah, I guess, you know, people might mock it to make fun of it, but no, I think people really love that one.
Panda again, burying his soul. Virginia, you complete me.
I'd be like, I know.
I know.
I'm awesome.
I'm awesome. I'm awesome.
And then he goes, "You had me at goodbye."
Okay, what about this from another romantic movie? One of the greatest of all time, Titanic. Do you think this line deserves to be in the worst movie line list?
I'm the king of the
I'm the king of the world.
Now, is he saying that because he's in love, or is he saying that because he's just on this awesome boat?
I think he's saying it because he's on the awesome,
Awesome boat,
And
yeah.
I think that, you were on, because he was a kid that came from nothing, and this was a boat full of people with money and prestige. And so, imagine if you got access to something that was globally famous because this was the unsinkable ship that he was on, and he had this opportunity, so I could see why he'd be feeling full of himself.
So I feel if he's talking about the ship, you guys give him a pass. If he's talking about, is it Rose?
His love of Rose.
Yeah, I think you go, it's cheesy.
If only he could see ahead a few days to when the door would materialize.
I'm king of the world, I was about to die.
Yeah.
She couldn't make room on that door.
Yeah, so far, I would say that belongs on the best, not the worst list.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I am rebuffing that one. And what about this? I can't believe anybody would put this on the worst movie line list.
Enough is enough! I have had it with these mother snakes on this mother plane!
Whatever. That's awesome.
That is awesome. That is one of the best movie lines of all time. They are crazy.
Snakes on a plane?
In the last
Yeah.
20 years, that's an iconic line.
It's an iconic line.
Iconic.
Yeah, they're going in the wrong direction on that one. That, to me, is the most egregious one. They also say that Scream has one of the worst movie lines of all time.
Well, I'm getting ready to watch a video.
Really? What?
Oh, just some scary movie.
Like scary movies?
Uh-huh.
What's stupid about that?
Get out of here.
Yeah.
Whatever.
What is stupid about that?
Well, this list has lost all credibility.
And how about this one from Kindergarten Cop?
I have a headache.
It might be a tumor.
It's not a tumor. It's not a tumor at all.
That's a great line.
That's awesome.
Yeah, yeah. So I don't know why that would make any of those lists, but you are way off base.
This is how we do. It's the KBJ Show.